how much did having Joey back in the starting lineup kind of help give you guys a little bit of that energy right off the bat?
7 of 11, 3 of 5 from 3, 18 points, 4 assists, 1 turnover. And it took Jax off the ball a little bit. So even if Joey's not a big energy guy. Joey ain't gonna say a word. But to have him on the court, and he is a guy who has this, he has heart. So he'll step up and make a play. Might not necessarily say anything, but he's not afraid to step up and make a play. So just to have another body, another guy who can make a shot, but also his role on the team, the fact that he can get Jax off the ball a little bit, and it's huge. It's huge to have him out there.
What was the message to your team going into overtime?
Good question. Actually, it's because we just talked about that. We played 2 overtime games that we obviously you get to overtime. Either you fought to get to overtime, or you had a lead and you kind of let it go. And twice we've had a lead and let it go to get to overtime. So we've been a little deflated. At App State, very deflated. But even against Mason, and didn't play great in overtime. So basically, I just looked at him and said, listen, even to get to this point, to be tied after 40 minutes with William and Mary, you had to fight hard. So just don't stop fighting. They're a really good team. They're really explosive offensively. So to get to this point, we obviously had to play a pretty good game to be tied with them after 40 minutes. So let's continue to fight hard and see if we can, at the next 5 minutes, be ahead by 1.
You guys got into a decent amount of foul trouble in the second half. Yet, you stuck with your 7 players that you played tonight. Was there any thought of going to a Shaq, going to a Vince, somebody to at least not put Paulie or Dimitri or Terrence back on the court with that many fouls?
Yes, there was thought, and yes.
So why not then? Why stick with those 7 and not bring in a Shaq or Vince?
I thought we were okay. I thought we were going to get home. Okay, some guys played some heavy minutes, but I thought we were going to get home, and those guys were there. Those guys were over there. So, but I thought we were okay.